Indonesia is a nation in Southeast Asia comprising of 17,508 islands. With a population of over 234 million people, it is the world's fourth most populous country. The country has extensive natural resources, including crude oil, natural gas, tin, copper, and gold. Indonesia was the country's hardest hit by the East Asian financial crisis of the 98. Since then, the country has become the largest economy in Southeast Asia and a member of the G20 major economies, and could become one of the top 10 countries with the strongest economy within the next decade. Indonesia's economy has shown strong indicators, with the GDP growing on average 6 to 7% over the last 5 years, while income per capita has increased by 5% to $2,946 in 2010. Indonesian banking sector has been developing at significant pace and enjoyed double-digit growth in 2011. Yet, poverty remains widespread in Indonesia. 13.3% of its population live below poverty line of $1 a day. More than 40% of Indonesians live with less than $2 a day. There are 52.1 million microenterprises in Indonesia, which give an important contribution to its economy. Despite its progressing banking industry, 68.1% adult population are excluded from the formal financial sector. There is a significant poverty gap between main urban areas and rural areas. In fact, 16% of the people in rural areas live in poverty, while this number decreased to 9% in the urban area. Bina Arta operates in Java, where most of the low-income people can be found.
I am Paolo Brichetti, chairman of Microventure. The company started in 2007 and we invest in microfinance institutions only. We currently have 28 investments in 3 regions of the world. Since the beginning we decided to focus in 3 regions of the world only. So we started investments in Latin America, then India, and after consolidating these 2 regions, we analyzed 5 different options in Southeast Asia. So the Philippines, Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, and Indonesia. And after a deep analysis, we definitely decided to go for Indonesia.
In fact, Indonesia is a huge microfinance market, as there is a very substantial stratum of population which is virtually unserved by the formal financial sector. The legal framework is quite liberal still for microfinance. The economic fundamentals are stable, and they've been stable for the last few years. So the decision was made. Initially we were thinking of investing into existing microfinance institutions, but then at the end we decided to start up our own company.
With a population of 135 million, Java is the most populous island in the world and one of the most densely populated places on the globe. Java is the home of 60% of the Indonesian population. Population density is a fundamental factor in microfinance, especially in case of group lending, as it helps microfinance institutions to minimize delivery and collection costs and allow them to grow faster.
After conducting a very thorough market mapping of more than 100 districts in the whole Java, we decided to start the first branches in East Java, as this region shows a very high concentration of poor and very populated districts, and these are the main characteristics to operate microfinance through the group lending methodology.
Saat ini PT Bina Arta Ventura hanya satu produk yang kita tawarkan kepada masyarakat, yaitu berupa pembiayaan dengan pola kelompok dan hanya dikhususkan untuk wanita. Alasan utama kita kenapa? Setelah kita melakukan evaluasi kondisi sektor mikro di Indonesia, ternyata masih belum banyak digarap oleh bank umum potensi pasar yang ada ini masih sangat terbuka. Kita sudah diundang oleh microventure dan di sana kita melihat apa yang sudah dilakukan microventure di India. Dan setelah kita evaluasi, ternyata pola tersebut akan dapat atau akan cocok bila kita lakukan di Indonesia.
The target of Bina Arta Group loans are women with a daily income of $2 to $3, mainly living in semi-urban areas and semi-rural areas, in the proximity of main transportation arteries and somehow connected to medium and large-size markets. These areas are characterized by a strong sense of community and solidarity among inhabitants, which is fundamental for the correct functioning of lending based on peer pressure and joint liability. The proximity to main roads and markets is conducive for the micro businesses of our clients. Bina Arta clients are usually engaged in petty trade, food processing, small production, and services. Most of our clients didn't have access to funding before being approached by Bina Arta. The only possibility to receive credit was from loan sharks, who charge exorbitant rates.
Sebenarnya ada Bina Arta itu kesusahannya kan kalau ada nyaman ini kan menunggu orang yang kasih. Kalau sekarang sudah ada Bina Arta, bambunya itu beli sendiri, jadi hasilnya itu kan diambil sendiri. Kalau sebelumnya belum ada Bina Arta, didatangi itu hasilnya itu dibagi dua.
The process of setting up of Bina Arta started with the market mapping, legal feasibility study, and most importantly, the search for the first core management.
Finding the proper core management team wasn't an easy task, as in Indonesia microfinance is not a well-known business, and professionals coming from the corporate sector are difficult to recruit. However, after many interviews and lengthy discussion, we managed to find passionate professionals with a mixed experience in microfinance, banking, insurance, and retail.
The reason I involved in this company is that I can directly contribute to the empowerment of the low-income people to improve their life quality by providing them with working capital for their economic activity. And why this company particularly is because of the professional management of the micro-ventures and their experience in this industry, and also their experience in India. I have some directorship and ownership in other company as well. I used to work as a CFO in a microfinance bank. I used to work as an investment banker, and I used to work as a financial advisor in the international firm. So with my experience and network that I have, I hope that I can contribute to the growth of this company.
Pengalaman saya di bidang keuangan mikro membawa saya bekerja sama dan terlibat dengan hampir lebih dari 500 lembaga keuangan mikro di Indonesia. Saya bergabung dengan Bina Arta karena beberapa alasan, namun salah satu hal yang paling penting adalah komitmen dari investor Bina Arta. Saya percaya Bina Arta membawa sesuatu yang baru ke pasar keuangan mikro di Indonesia, dan adalah harapan saya untuk melihat Bina Arta tumbuh dan memberikan kontribusi yang berarti bagi kelompok masyarakat yang saat ini tidak terjangkau oleh layanan keuangan.
Finding the proper office for our head office was not easy. In fact, we had to balance several needs, namely the need to have an head office in central Jakarta to attract potential lenders, investors, and good management and governance, to have a good infrastructure to support operations, and the need not to spend too much. We finally found a good solution in the current office, which is centrally located, where rather cheap compared to surrounding buildings, possibly because it's the only pink building in Jakarta.
Kami membuat kantor dengan penampilan yang modern, dengan desain ruang yang terbuka, untuk memaksimalkan interaksi antar karyawan dan juga antar departemen. Kami juga menetapkan kualitas dengan standar yang tinggi untuk cabang-cabang kami. Karyawan akan bisa bekerja lebih baik di lingkungan kerja yang bersih dan menarik. Kami mencoba menjaga standar kualitas yang tinggi untuk karyawan kami dengan memberikan gaji yang setara dengan lembaga keuangan lain di Jakarta, dan juga memberikan asuransi kesehatan untuk karyawan.
Kami menghabiskan waktu untuk mengembangkan metodologi pemberian kredit dan data manajemen sistem. Sehingga saya sekarang bisa bilang tanpa takut dibantah bahwa proses di Bina Arta lebih maju dibandingkan dengan lembaga serupa di Indonesia. Kami adalah lembaga microfinance generasi baru. Mari kita lihat lebih dalam.
Proses Bina Arta berawal dari lapangan, di mana para petugas kami berkunjung dari desa ke desa. Dari situ kita memperoleh informasi mitra-mitra yang potensial. Demikianlah proses yang kita lakukan untuk memperoleh mitra-mitra yang kami percaya untuk mendapat pembiayaan.
We organize moments of presentation of our activities to interested clients, called socialisasi. We then give them 2 to 3 days training to prospective clients and make sure, through a test, they understand well the group lending methodology and all the terms and conditions of the loans. We then disburse loans, requesting clients to visit our branches and check whether the loan has been used as stated in the loan application. After disbursement, we start weekly collections at the client's village. Our relationship officers visit centers composed of 2 to 3 groups and collect the due installments. These moments of joining are also used to discuss clients' issues and receive feedbacks from them.
Saya meminjam uang di PT Bina Arta Ventura. Alasan saya pertama, saya ingin mengembangkan usaha saya dengan 1, membeli mesin ET, 2, membeli peralatan lainnya, misalnya untuk benang, untuk kain, dan tujuan saya ke depan nantinya saya akan menciptakan sebuah lapangan kerja.
Kami berusaha membuat hidup staf kami lebih mudah dengan menggunakan centralized data management system. Input data dilakukan di head office sehingga staf di lapangan bisa fokus hanya mencari mitra dan melakukan penagihan angsuran. Di Bina Arta, kami fokus pada proses dan penggunaan teknologi untuk mendapatkan efisiensi yang maksimum. Karena itu, kami membuat central processing unit.
Scanned documents are received from the field in shared folder and inputted into the MIS by specialized data entry operators. All information are immediately accessible by interested parties such as finance, operations, and management. Most documentation used at field level is printed at the head office to ensure standardization and control.
Teknologi juga digunakan di lapangan untuk memastikan para staf ketika memasukkan data dan mengirim informasi klien tepat pada waktunya. Juga untuk memastikan pengawasan dari kantor pusat terhadap operasional di lapangan secara real time. Bina Arta merupakan salah satu dari beberapa microfinance yang menggunakan telepon genggam pada saat pengumpulan data klien dan pembayaran dari klien.
Control is also enforced, ensuring we have several points of contact with our clients, including calls from our telecallers before and after disbursement.
Di Bina Arta, Departemen Keuangan sangat didukung dan dimudahkan oleh sistem MIS yang ada, di mana setiap saat kita bisa melihat data perbankan dan juga data accounting, semua real time. Kita dapat melihat data dengan up to date yang gampang untuk direkonsiliasi secara harian. Kita dapat melakukan pengawasan atau kontrol yang mudah dan juga akurat dalam menerima data-data yang diperoleh dari masing-masing kantor cabang.
We try our best to be a client-centric organization. We have implemented internationally recognized clients protection principles, including maximum standards in terms of transparency and customer care. Clients are given a telephone number they can call for any complaint, feedback, and suggestions. Thanks to our efficient processes, we are able to disburse loans to our clients in less than 10 days since the first contact, and we managed to keep the time for collecting installments at the minimum. We have opened 5 branches in Jombang. We plan to open 11 more branches by the end of the year. In 2013, we will expand to Central and West Java, establishing further 25 branches.
Saniki sajeke enten Bina Arta kanu rapia kula radi mindak kilake itu. Pertama kilak kali gulung riyin terus mindak ngoten lho. cara sing kerja nggih tambah ngoten lho, saged nambahi tiyang kerja ngoten lho.
We at Bina Arta, we want to reach 1 million clients by 2020, providing not only financial services, but a wide range of services, improving the livelihood of our clients.